Yo, mama, what's good, brother? Get the bin. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going down, guys. I was just actually driving by. Ran into this. Got a guy in the back seat getting interviewed by fire right now. But I guess it was a pullover. Not sure, because I think this is the guy's car right here. Shame. Shame on you. That brown skin. Look at that. These are our sheriff department here in City of Industry, guys. All brown. All brown, one white. That's like a 95% ratio right there. As we stand here today. All brown, one white. Wow, that's embarrassing. They just conditioned all these officers to be diverse and trained them to turn against their own. Now they got to do their job and do what they're told. Look, here goes another one. All brown. All brown. I'm sure they were on the front line shooting people at the protest. Just for fun, just for practice. That's what they do. They were all excited doing it. They were shooting people just to push them back, not even because they were doing anything. They just wanted them to disperse. So they start shooting at people. That's how they do it. That's the police of America. Shoot first, ask second. Thief Media Group, what's good? What's up, Tommy Wood, Lulu West? What's that, D News? Classic Hank. LG. Mick 420. Stay Slayin. Gabriel Ramirez. 713 Shake. Thalia, what's good? Blazer. 100 in the house. Nick 420, Andrew. How you guys doing, man? See, I really think that we want to film the people in the car, but in reality, we just want to keep our eyes on the dirtiness that they present themselves, you know? The dirty things that they do. That's all. I don't care about the guy in the back of the car. I hope they don't arrest him, though. Yeah, you guys are taking him away from his family? Sick.
You in a while.
Were you out there at the protest shooting at people, man?
No, absolutely not.
Come on, dude. When are you going to start protecting your people out here, man?
What do you think we're doing?
Well, you know, I just want to know because, you know, ICE was here the last couple of days and it looks like the sheriffs were involved. How can you do that to your own people, man? I think you're supposed to protect and serve out here. Are you sure they weren't housed at your station over here?
Go check what?
I followed them and they went back to your station.
Guarantee you, your last video against my last picture, you're wrong.
All right, is your station a sanctuary for people that are in danger?
No.
Why not?
They can if they want to go.
But you're not
Because,
going to protect them if ICE is chasing
absolutely.
them and they run in there?
Yeah, 100%.
For sure.
Yeah, come on now.
I don't know. I can't trust you, man.
Don't trust me. You trust me to
I'm
do my.
trying to,
No, yeah, I
I'm
hear you.
trying to, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
But it's like it's hard, dude.
No,
You
and
know?
the media portrays a lot, right?
Yeah, and so does black and white though.
No,
The
I know.
truth.
But
You know?
when you're talking, you're
I know
asking
I'm
me, and I'm
trying.
giving you an answer.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
It's up to you what you want to take with this.
Yeah, no, I get you. But I'm trying though, right? I'm
No,
here
it's good.
talking to you, trying to get
No,
answers.
absolutely.
And it's just pretty sad how they're just out here snatching people up off
No,
the
it is.
streets,
It's
man, like they're
very sad.
animals.
Yeah, it's very sad. Like I told my partner, we're both Spanish, we're both first generation here. The only difference between them and us is that our parents became legal in the 85 amnesty. Hopefully it happens again where these people have a better choice and better, obviously, living after it, but it's out of our control.
Yeah, I
Even
get
the
you, man.
protesters, that's a sad
Well,
thing.
I appreciate your, how you feel about it then.
Yeah, no, I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. It's just,
Hey, just like I
what can
say,
I
man,
do?
we were all brought here somehow.
Oh,
If we were
absolutely.
born here or if our
No,
parents,
there's a root to something. There's always a
yeah,
root to something.
yeah. And I was just, telling my people that, if they just, hired a bunch of, minorities, and now all the minorities have to go after their own people, man.
No, yeah, that's
That's
what.
disgusting.
No, it's very.
What do you think about the military in LA?
And everyone's entitled to their own beliefs, man.
Yeah, but why would they bring military pointing guns and
We know
military
that's out
issued,
of
forces at the people, man? That's crazy.
our control, 100%. Whether I'm right or wrong.
All right, man.
Good seeing you, man. I haven't seen you in a
Thank
while.
you. Thank you. Dang, trying to get answers, guys. Out here asking questions. You know what I'm saying? We got to know this. Are these guys snatching people off the streets for them? Are they helping the people? Is their department a sanctuary for individuals being chased down? Can they run to the sheriff department and say, "Help me"? You know what I'm saying? These are the questions. These are the stuff. This is important right now, guys. These are the questions that need to be asked. And forgive me for not trusting this guy. He really wants me to. And like he said, he's a first generation, meaning that his parents were immigrants. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm just, I kind of appreciate that he understands what we're going through, guys. Him, and like he said, him and his partner are first generations, and their parents were, became citizens back in, he said, before 85 or something like that. So, you know there it is, guys. There's a little bit of honesty. You just don't know who to trust and when to trust. And I don't think anybody will ever trust the police anymore, man. All of this has just definitely put a damper on you know bridging that gap. And I thought, somehow I thought we were getting close to bridging gaps, or people understanding where they come from. These officers understanding where they were born from, where they come from, whether it be LA, whether it be, any other place, any other state. It's done for the people. You got to protect your neighbors, man. Come on. You got to protect your neighbors. Don't let ICE take them away, man. That's your family right there. Huh? No, I'm not saying you're ICE. I'm saying you got to protect us from them. You got to protect your people out here. Dang. That's crazy. Like I said, guys, that gap will never be bridged. There'll always be that thin line that divides, you know, the forces. But who can you trust, guys? If you can't trust the police, you could only trust you and yours. That's it. It's like you want to, I was talking to my boy earlier, and I was like, man, sometimes we need to call them. Like something bad happens. But do you really want to? Is that the right decision? Are you gonna want them, interrogating you and trying to make you the criminal at that point? Like it's happened, just on the streets, doing audits and stuff like that. It's happened, so I'm not saying that it's not a possibility. It's definitely a possibility that they'll turn on you. How many times have you guys seen me, make try to make a report because somebody broke my stuff, and all of a sudden they're asking me, well, what did you do? Well, what do you mean, what did I do? I was standing here with a camera filming, and this guy just came up and attacked. Blah 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 blah. All of a sudden they want to know what I did. So obviously for investigative purposes they gotta ask certain questions, but do you want to make that call to the police, guys? Is it safe? That's a question we got to ask ourselves these days. Useless. I hear you. I hear you. All these audits I did was pretty much a test to see if they're going to do the right thing and do their job and convict the criminal and justify the victim. Did that happen? Did that ever happen? I think it only happened once. Maybe twice. Not even a handful, guys. I think it only happened once or twice. Maybe three. In so many years, so many videos. I got over 3,000 videos. And more that I never even posted, that, just weren't worth the time. But there's a lot out there. Out of all those videos, being detained or, having handcuffs, try to make me the criminal. And then they try to say that you're breaking all kinds of laws, and it just doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense that you're on public property and they want to get you for a trespass, or they want to trespass you off a property if you never even stepped foot on the property. Like they want to get you for supposedly this, that, and the other, and you haven't even done so, but they make it seem like you have. So yeah, I don't know, man. Throughout these years, you already know how the police twist everything up, whether it be the sheriffs, police, whoever. But you guys gotta let us know. What's going on with these cops out here. I have no clue. I don't. They're pretty sneaky on the radio these days. I think they're using other ways of communication or different channel to communicate on, because I barely hear anything City of Industry or City of Industry sheriffs. But the people, you the people here in City SGV, you gotta, spread the word. Let us know how they are out here. Are they the type of police that are full of second chances and they want to help you, or do they want to pull you out the car and handcuff you and try to find, and get you for a felony right away, Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm just here blabbing away. Sorry about that, guys, but, just trying to let you guys know, my thoughts right now and what's going on. And, you never know. This could have been one of those situations, but I didn't see no unmarked, ununiformed officers here, so figured it was just a cop watch. But yeah, guys, can't say that like this guy, nice to see you and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't even know what to think about that anymore. Is it nice to see me because you like to see me in handcuffs and you want to have an excuse to tie me up, or is it nice to see me because you believe in what I do and you believe in transparency and you don't like what's going on? What kind of nice to see you is it? 7 a.m. ice what? Graded in El Monte on Valley and Baldwin. El Monte police were right there. Dang, you see, that's what we need, guys. The police involved, that's no good. Even the sheriffs, man. If the sheriff's involved, chale. That's sad times, man. Not only are you out here to lay the law down on us, but now you're gonna go against the law and start helping these feds snatch people off the streets. That's crazy. Shouldn't be happening. It's gonna be nice to see you sent back. Sent back where? To California? They're not gonna send me anywhere, you idiot. It'd be nice to send you back to England or wherever the hell you came from. It'd be nice to see you sent back to Africa or wherever you came from. I don't know. But nope, they'll send me back to California. I'll be stationed here in Los Angeles. If I ever go to jail, it'll be here in Los Angeles or wherever they want to ship me to. But it'll definitely be in the USA, buddy. American made, boy. That's right, boy. I called you boy. You get that right, boy. Boy. Is that down or no? Where'd he go? Where's Crybaby? Man, they're gonna send me back to my home country, the USA. Back to where I was born, California. Oh man. Is that down or no? You can tell me to go back to my country all I want. I'm already here, my boy. I'm already here, boy. I think I'm gonna go Canadian. Is that down? I'm gonna go live in Canada. I hear they treat their people great. Is that true, guys? Tell me. Who lives in Canada? Tell me now. Should I go? That's down, I'm gonna stay right here so Trump could be mad at me for the rest of his short life. He's old already, so he won't be here too much longer. I don't know how his health care is probably really good though, so he might be here at least a couple more years, I won't. My health care sucks. I'm at the bottom of the barrel, so is that down? You want you here? Oh yeah, no, I'm not going nowhere. It was a yoke. I heard an offer that they wanted to make California and a bunch of other states a province of Canada. Said, Trump, you can get rid of all your problems. We'll take California. We got great health care. We got strong, strict gun laws. That's why our streets are safe. Nice, they let him go. They let him go, that's a good thing, man. Maybe he just didn't have a license or something, but his family came to pick him up, guys, so I'm happy for that. I didn't know if they were gonna tow his car or what, but looks like his family members showed up. I guess they'll take it from here. That's down. I could appreciate that. Can't say I appreciate them. It's gonna take a lot to get, for them to earn my respect back, guys. you know, I had respect for, certain individuals in certain departments, but nah, all that went to shit. I see how they treat the people when they're told to do so. They follow directives and they don't care, you know. I seen how aggressive they were with the crowds, and there weren't even people. There could have been one person that was causing a problem, and they took it out on the whole crowd. So, yeah, they lost my respect. Love from Palmdale in the house. What's good? 818 Sega. Thanks. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. So, I guess they're out of here now. We need Obama back. That's what I'm saying. Are we back, guys? Did I lose you guys? Dang. Lost you guys, huh? Let's see what else we find right here, guys. If we find anything. Let's follow this guy since he wanted to wait to get my plates. I don't know if he was getting my plates or not, but here you go, buddy. Got you. You want my plates? You got them. You got him, my boy. No, he's gonna run like a coward now. Look at him. He's gonna make a left turn. Look at him. Look at him. He got scared. Look at him run. Look at him run. Woo! SGV is back, bitches! Woo! Suckers! Yeah, that's right, guys. That is right. We're on the hunt. Just takes one cop to ruin the whole entire group. That's what it was right there. That guy wanted to wait and get my plates, try to get behind me. He didn't realize I was going to pull back in and get behind him. You know what I mean? Yes. All right, guys, we're going to do a little cop watch right here, see if we see any dirty doings, you know? That's about it. Nothing more. I don't know if we'll find anything exciting around here. Man, yeah, but I was telling my boy earlier that man, those cops that were out there pushing people to the ground and being aggressive, those are the LAPD from right there, the ones that we always cop watch. The ones from Newen Division, as a matter of fact. There was that one group that we always run into. Um, and yeah, they're just pushing poor, innocent, older individuals down to the ground, being all aggressive and using their batons, just banging on people, pushing them forward, just to try to to try to make a line. You know how they start running and they just start charging at anything in their way. And if you're a poor bystander trying to run out of the way, you might just get clipped in the back because you're in the way. You know what I mean? Man, that threw a wrench in there, you know? I see I see that these cops, they don't care about the people of LA. They don't. Hell no. Oh, you might get stomped out by a horse. I seen that happen too. I seen that happen too. And you guys seen that old dude, that guy with the red shirt that got whacked by the guy with the well, on the horse? He had a big old long baton. Wham! He goes and whacks him in the arm. I'm surprised he didn't break his arm. And then not only that, he runs him over with the horse. Oh no, the other guy pushed him. He said he got ran over by the horse like 7 times. And then when he was confronting the horseman, telling him why didn't he run him over, he whacked him with the baton. And then another cop came in full force, just shoved him from the chest. He just shoved him down to the ground. And this guy was a veteran. Man, that's so sad, guys. So sad what's taking place in America right now, man. Our own soldiers, our own military is getting treated just like a standard person, like a nobody, somebody that they could kick around and, kick like a dog. How they kick their dogs and beat their wives. They think they could treat us like that, guys. 60% of domestic violence cases are police officers battering their significant other, guys. Look it up. Those are facts. 60% of domestic abuse comes from police officers. And that's just the percentage that's reported. Okay? That doesn't, that's not all those percentages of abuse that when their buddies show up and say, oh, yeah, 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 just, it wasn't his fault. Just leave him, you shouldn't have talked to him like that. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, he had a bad day today. You shouldn't have talked to him like that. We're going to go ahead and brush this under the rug. That's not counting all those percentages. So you can imagine how they treat us, how they want to treat us out here. And when they're not able to, they go home and do it to their family, to their kids, to their wife, to their dogs. They won't dare do it to their cat because the cat will probably claw them all up. But I'm sure they're coward enough to beat up a little dog or something like that. You know what I mean? Yep, 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 yep. So, but I saw that big old line of ICE agent vehicles going down to the City of Industry Sheriff Department the other day. It was random, just a bunch of random cars. All of them had no plates. He said that they're not posted up at the Industry Sheriff Department. I can't, you know, I can't believe that. I just can't believe that. If all the other sheriffs are involved, if all the sheriffs in LA are involved, they're all involved. You know what I mean? That comes from a higher up. That doesn't come per department. That doesn't come, you know, per city they're in or per division they're in. That comes from a higher up. Puts the word down. I saw a video today in over there in LA, South Central area, like McKinley in the 40s, and they were over there snatching people up too, and they said that it wasn't nice, but they were snatching people up. So what were they doing? What were they doing? You're not out there snatching people up, and people are saying you're snatching people up, and you're saying you're not ICE. So what are you doing? You know what I mean? That's crazy, guys. I just lost all respect for all these bastards out here. We're gonna start from day one again, guys. They're gonna they're gonna have to earn my respect again. and they ain't gonna get no respect either. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Back to day one. Back to the good old SGV. That's how I see it right now. You guys don't want to see me come back, but somebody does. Somebody does. You know, and you know, I take criticism, you know, strongly, guys. I listen to everybody. A lot of people said, you know, this is great content, blah blah blah. You do a great job. Don't change. And then there's other people that say, oh, you have great content, but you know, it's the language. You know, like, you know, you're really aggressive, and I want to show my kids this, but it's the language. So I try to keep it, you know, straightforward, and I still try to be aggressive, and I still try to get my point across. But you know, I try to not be so, you know, aggressive with the language. But you know, I try to make it so that everybody can watch this. You know, everybody can watch the videos, and so that's just something I learned along the way. Try to keep it more viewer friendly, you know. But times are changing. times are It's time to, uh, you know, it's time to pull out the old jacket, the old vest. You gotta pull out the old vest, guys. Remember the old vest? It don't even fit me no more. It's too big. You gotta pull out the old vest. They want it. All right, and we're back. Yep. What a frustration, man. What frustrations. Did you hear the president brought like, I don't know how many families from, I think it was South Africa or something like that, because their lands were getting taken from them, and they were being treated real bad, and the local, you know, officials, police, whatever, were going after them, beating them up and all this stuff. And then so he brought them over here. Is that I don't know. Trump only brings the immigrants he wants? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, all white. All white. All white. All crazy. You know, the day after he put out that announcement that he wasn't going to go after farm workers, and you know, he was saying he was going to figure out a way to help them out, blah blah blah. The very next day, they were back in Ventura County, chasing people down in the farms again. It's like, who's not getting the memo here? If the president's saying that, you know, they're not going to do it anymore, and they're still doing it, then who's in charge? Who's in charge here? Yeah, I've been driving around for a while, just looking for you know, see if there's any vendors out here, anybody getting picked up off the streets, any ICE activity. And then I saw those cops, so that's why I went live. So yeah, I wasn't really cop watching, guys. I was just driving around trying to see if I can spot a couple of these dirty individuals. But apparently they're not out here today, and if they are, somebody got to let me know. Hey, surprisingly, I did see a couple vendors. Like earlier today, there was a vendor right next to the post office, and I was like, dang, these fools are brave, you know? But I mean, it's not that they're brave, they're desperate to make money. They gotta be out here. They have to. Like this guy right here, the guy in the white truck right there. You know, everybody, we all have to be out here working and trying to make a living. There's one guy, you know, in a truck. There's another guy on the corner trying to sell something, you know. So I don't know, guys. See if we see any more police activity. If not, then I'll let you guys go. Continue my hunt. I'll let you guys know if I find anything, but usually not too busy out here. Get the scanner going real quick, guys. See if we hear anything. Let me pull up in here real quick. Is that undercover? I think that's an undercover. I don't know, maybe not. Nope. It's just a Ford Explorer. Never mind. Appreciate you guys tuning in, guys. Really do appreciate it, though. I know that you guys can be watching something else right now, but you're right here with me. Okay, let's avoid that channel. What? What the hell? Oh, that's why. All right. Have to squelch all the way down to 0. That's not gonna work. Yep. And you seen how quick that cop dipped on me, guys? He saw me get behind him and he was like, nope. Sucker. Oh, man. Come on, give it to us.
DP's wearing black clothing outside in front. The weapons was at location DP watering the lawn. Where the possible 242 off the Madera waiting additional.
That's not
That is tag 296 and provide an ETA. 113 Adam.
113 Adam. Go, 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 go.
113 Adam responding code 3 with an ETA of 550.
Sing the shantu. You miss it? Oh, look, vendors, guys, vendors. We got to support them. We got to buy tacos. Hell yeah, they're back. Sick ass fools. That's down. Got the vendors out here, guys. Gotta make money, guys. These guys, you know, their families are suffering right now. Not making $1 every day, you know. Oh, LA Captain. Just be you, SUV. Oh yeah, I'm always being me, guys. I'm always being me. I just always, try to make it a little bit better, family friendly. A little bit, That's all. What's up, El Wolf? Hey, El Wolf, I'll call you in a little bit. The plan has changed for the destination spot, so. I didn't want to burn the spot, you know what I mean? I didn't want to burn it if we weren't going to see anything. I only want to burn it when we are going to see something. Or somebody's. You know? Yes, sir. I think this is like Loma Avalon. Lomita. Yeah, we need more of these cops to understand who they're actually fighting for out here, guys, and what they're actually, what their purpose is. They gotta start protecting their people out here. Somebody tell me to go back to my country again so I can go home. La Puente. Hurry, just tell me. Even if you like me, just tell me to go back to my country so I can just go home. Woo! Hera karka hamahera. Shandu. You guys missed the Shandu, huh? Hey. Woo! Go back to my country, the U.S. of A. The U.S. of A.
450 families, 43641 Park Avenue, across of Avenue King and Sierra Highway. Informant's husband, ex-wife, name and call. Female Hispanic adult is outside of Logan, a black Challenger, cursing at informant and refusing to leave the driveway. No weapons seen, tag 294. Lancaster, 110 Edward, you have a handle. 111 Tom 1, you have the assist. 911B, 826 West Lancaster Boulevard, conflict Gaston. CP was pepper sprayed by ambassadors. CP is detained behind Loke, related to tag 278, current tag 290.
Pepper sprayed. Get him.
Slightly unsure if 923 for fireworks. For 2 ago, ticket 68.
Rolling Heights in the house? Or is that where I'm at? Tell me now. I shall never shave the beard. Dang. Where are they at, guys? I'm telling you, I don't hear City of Industry, nothing. Nothing. No industry at all. Where are they broadcasting? They must be using like a tactical channel or something. Something that's not programmed on my scanner. Like a probably using like TAC 9 or, you know what I mean? A tactical channel that nobody ever uses or something. I don't know. 'Cause you know they always have like TAC 1, TAC 2. I'm sure they're using something like that. Dang, is that ice? And I'm just suspicious of all vehicles with tinted windows now. This one. I think that's them. That's their kind of car too. But they don't roll alone, that's the thing. You always gotta look for like 2, 3, or 4 in a caravan with all tinted windows and tinted windshields. Hey guys, but be careful, man, because you guys saw, I don't know if you guys saw that video I put out where those ICE agents were hiding out in plain vehicles, out in plain sight, right under your noses, you know. And I'm sure they were documenting everything, you know. Every time somebody ran by with a firework, or every time somebody you know, peeled out, or so, you know, they're just documenting everything. So I'm glad that the community member was able to point out that there's an ICE agent at the corner, because he recognized, you know, the profile. Dirty car, no plates. Dang. This place is secure. What's this place? This place is highly secured. Has an electric fence and everything. See that? You see the electric fence on the top, guys? 7,000 volts.
Is there an additional unit in 3 or less?
Dang, what's this place? Is that them?
86 and 2 response to 386.
Is that them, guys? High security right there. You're not jumping that fence, I'll tell you right now, guys. I even dare you to touch that fence, you know what I mean?
In Los Angeles, with the vehicle registration suspended by 95,044.
Come on, give us one.
Respond. He's also going to be facing northbound, copy unit 5, additional unit 5310 Pie Bank.
A rubber ladder?
86.7, is there a Sam unit?
Yeah, but just don't touch the fence.
87.5 to 8. Can you open the patch for please? You're on patch. 80 Sam and 5K from the station.
That sounds like a real flimsy ladder, though.
And just confirm it is the
rubber ladder. That's a good one. I like that.
7219 Lincoln 1. It's going to be a bounce back. There's 4 for today.
Bounce back is for you. CT 187 219 Lincoln
Yeah, no, I've seen people bypass the fence and jump over, but yeah, you don't want to get shocked by that thing, guys. 7,000 volts.
What's the location?
5310 Client Bank, unincorporated Azusa. 5310 Client Bank. Arrow, your ETA.
This is the industrial area, city of industry, right here where they have all the warehouses. They hit this area too when they were here in La Puente, Baldwin Park area. They hit a couple of these warehouses out here, so yeah, this is they were active up in here. But also up behind these warehouses, there's a bunch of ranches. There's horses and everything, all kinds of stuff. You see the guys riding their horses down the street. Pretty cool little area. SGV and SGV, is that down? Man.
Compton 281 boy at the handle 476. Transient male San Diego with white shirt that stands outside business threatening employees. People to report to DPA. DP also has a large dog with him. Tag 1.
Oh, a large dog. It's over. Violent drive-through. That's further down west from here. But they actually hit Violent Swap Meet too, the drive-through. There's a swap meet right there during the week. But yeah, they hit the Violent Swap Meet too, man. They were going around swooping vendors off the street. And you know, La Puente has a lot of vendors. You know, there's a vendor. It's like 6 or 8 taco vendors in La Puente, so you know, there's a lot of people that got snatched up.
Code 4 that I twisted to TL code 4.
Damn it. Hiding. They are hiding, guys.
So we have to conduct a call from the driver.
District unit, call out.
Where are they at?
And was there a unit to call southbound traffic?
Yeah, somebody tell me where they're at. Please!
Unit 86, 10 seconds. 10-4.
¿The callejones?
Okay, code 648.
¿En la puente?
David, code 647 and North End.
I know they're active over here on the east side of La Puente. They're always just trying to chase down the homies. Not even like, just trying to, just like ICE. They're just snatching people up off the street. But I just don't know when to catch them.
Tower code 6503 JO on Bandy.
Give it to me. I got a whole department right here, and you're telling me they're not active? What's the point of having a police department here then? They tell me they're all on break.
Thank you, driver.
Where are they at?
Boy code 6417.
Dang, what happened? They took so many people off of the streets that there's nobody to pull over anymore. Is that what's going on? Is that their mentality right now? Trump said he took all the criminals, so the streets are safe now? Is that what it is? Hey, did you guys hear what he said about you guys heard what he said about the farm workers that now that he had to stop, targeting the farmer? I was telling you guys earlier, I'm sure you guys already saw the story, but he said he was going to find a way not to target the farm workers that have been here for 20 years, and even though they didn't have their proper documents, he's just beating around the bush. Because and then he says, oh yeah, now they're left to hire all the criminals. He said, now they're left to hire all the criminals out of jail and this and that. So what's the point of taking the farm workers if we still have? If he's saying that he's getting rid of the criminals, but then he's saying that there's still criminals on the land. There's still, it's like there's no difference. You took one criminal and hired the next criminal. Where's the criminality? This guy is losing his mind more than I am. He says that he wants to get rid of the criminals. We got to get rid of all these immigrants. They're criminals. They're killers. They're rapists. And they're murderers. And they're blah, blah, blah. He says all this big old list. But then he says, oh, yeah, the farms are left to hire all the criminals, he says. What are you talking about, sir? What is wrong with him? So it's okay to have American criminals on the streets, but you got some immigrants that are here to work hard and try to make a living, and you're calling them criminals for that. But there's actually rapists and murderers running amok on the street. But he doesn't want to get rid of them. He doesn't want to arrest them. Look at what happened at the Capitol. Everybody got a pardon. Everybody got away with murder. What happened to those officers that died? Trump didn't back them up. He said, no, these guys are heroes. What do you mean they killed somebody? No, they didn't kill anybody. As a matter of fact, nobody got hurt, he said. Those were his words, guys. Nobody got hurt. Somebody had a small injury, he said. He said somebody had like a small injury. They were treated and released back home. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Wow. I'm telling you guys, this guy, he's turning into Biden. He's Biden the second. He's just starting to say stuff that he doesn't even understand himself. Oh, he was on his phone. See what his route is. I want to see what the patrol route is. You know what I mean? Why is he heading into West Covina? Oh no, he pulled into the taco spot. Why is he pulling into the taco spot? I don't like that. Oh, he's having lunch. Wonder if he's inviting his buddies. Ah, he's leaving! He's leaving! Where's he going? Where's he going? Dude, I just got here! I just got here! Look at him run! Look at him run! Look at him run, guys! Woo! We got him on the run. Woo! Dang, you saw that? Look, he's way up there. Where's he going? Tell me where he goes. Oh, he's making a right? Is that him? Dang, I lost him already. That's not even him. Hey, where'd he go? Woo! He was gone quick. I was gonna catch him on film buying tacos from the vendor. What's wrong with that? I want to see the local police, supporting the local vendors. What's wrong with that? He didn't have to be ashamed for that. He took off quick. He got in the left lane and cut everybody off to go straight. What's up with that? That's against the law. I'm gonna have to tell him when I see him, hey, you're breaking the law, dude. You can't drive like that. Once you're in the left lane, what do they call it? There's like a certain way they say it. Once you're in the turning lane, what do they say, guys? Help me out. Once you're in the turning lane, it's like you're obligated to make a left, but something like that. Tell me. Next taco stand. Oh, it's not implied. It's not implied that you're gonna make a left. It's not an obligation. It's something like that. What is it? Committing. Yeah, you're committed. Exactly. Thank you. That's what I wanted. You're committed to make a left turn. You can't cross that white solid line. Yeah, you're committed. And if he didn't have no emergency lights, he just broke the law. What's up with that? I don't get it. If I would have done that, he would have pulled me over. I should have done that right in front of him and be like, "What? Your partner did it? He said he wasn't obligated." Yeah. What if that one guy that made a right turn? Remember, guys? I don't know if you remember. There was a sheriff that I was giving it to him in the parking lot, and then he pulled out and didn't use his blinker. And then he said it was implied that he was going to make a right turn. He didn't have to use a blinker. It's implied. Really? Really? Let's see how that works out in the court of law, buddy. I'm going to use that next time. I was making a right turn. It was implied that I was making a right turn. I didn't need a blinker. No. No, sir. Sir, no, sir. Yeah, he didn't come back. He didn't come back. He was going to park right there, magically, and I was going to park next to him. But he didn't come back. What's the cop running from? They don't want to be on film. I don't know. They must say, hey, they put it out on the broadcast. Beware of the guy with the camera. He's back. That one guy. There goes that man. You know what I mean? Damn, ice. It's them. Dang, dude, every car is just suspicious to me now. These tinted windows. I don't trust them. Sorry, guys. I know a lot of you guys have tinted windows, but I don't trust you anymore. I just can't trust you with your tinted windows. Alright, let's go into the hood. See if we find them in the hood. Right here off of Blackwood. Blackwood in the house. Up in Blackwood, guys. Maybe I shouldn't have yelled Blackwood so loud, to be honest. Yay! That was probably the wrong thing to do in this neighborhood. Yeah, no piggies. No piggies. And it's so sad, like the paranoia on people's faces when cars are passing by, man. You could just tell that people are just nervous that somebody's coming in their direction these days, man. It's crazy. Trying to incite the fear of the people. Texas Blue, thank you. Why'd you change your name? Got tired of the other one? I like that one though. Texas Blues. Pretty nice. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Dispatch 13, be advised that he's doing 30 Paramount Washington, Chevron gas station, Paramount Washington again. Dispatch 13, dispatch he's doing 27 Thomas Katie. Attention and Victor carjacking suspect back on the facing white man on the east side of the building.
See where the fire department's going. Carjacking. I never get lucky like that where somebody steals my car. What's up with that? Everybody else's car gets stolen. This is one of the car washes that they hit the other day, guys, right here. It's literally closed down now. There's not a soul around, guys. But they hit that one. I seen one of the other car washes was open today. For some reason, people are feeling comfortable to come out today. I don't know why, what the word was or what changed, but
7 Tom, can you advise how many Pico units are on scene?
Central Elementary School? Are you real? Are you for real?
You're 150 Sam.
21 cents.
Copy 21 Sam 7.
Like they're tracking the driver.
For arrows, section and driver 713 is on scene, unknown state of their property.
Are you serious about Eisenbaumburg or no? Tell me now. Tell me now, tell me now. Watch my back, guys. Watch my back. Tell me when you see him coming. Go, 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 go.
Industry 1 make your spring. Tonight 7
Oh, dang. Hell yeah. have hope.
Calling Unit Station today, 127 code 4, Bane Act, on target, fire incident, for Margaret.
Turn left onto Willow Avenue. Continue on Willow Avenue for 3/4 of a mile.
Take passenger.
And deport. Oh man, that's funny. What do you do? What do you want me to get mad and start raging out on you, or what, crybaby? I'm just glad you're here watching, so you can see what real Americans like. What act like true heroes. None of that stuff that you're presenting yourself to be.
At the light, turn left onto Francisquino Avenue.
23 for 459, third on the
Where's D?
Unit approach.
21 stand over.
21 Southwest 46.
Puente Avenue.
Your subject returns no enforcement, CIC, no warrant.
I haven't heard of
Image shows an edge to 4313 Lock
anything really going down today.
Class C valid, North Key. Second, that's code 14, Channel Fair 1946.
Continue on Puente Avenue for 1.5 miles.
Check out Ballin Park. Haven't been over here in a minute. City of Industry's dead. Go home, go. What's up, Alex?
Turn right onto Big Dolphin Avenue. Turn right onto Big Dolphin Avenue.
All right, where they at? I'm here. Is that them? No, that's not them.
800 feet, turn left onto Central Avenue.
Where they at? I'm here.
Turn left onto Central Avenue, then turn right onto Big Dolphin Avenue.
Where they at? Somebody just wanted to come say hi to me. That's what it was. Nada. Did you guys see the lady with the leaf blower at the protest? She says she's gonna run for mayor. Did you guys see her or no? She was hardcore. She said everybody who has a leaf blower to bring it on. She was blowing the tear gas back at the cops. You guys saw her or no? Yes or no? Tell me. Molly, welcome to the Shella Battalion. Thanks for becoming a member. You're a member. Member? Thanks, Molly. Woo! Appreciate you. Thanks. Thanks, Molly. Gotta look for these scum piggies. Yeah, you guys hiding out of Baldwin Park Police Department, huh? Dang, there's no cops. They're usually parked all right here, and they're all out on patrol. Where are they? Where are they? Let's find them. Who knows Baldwin Park better than me? Tell me now. Hired as ICE. Who was hired as ICE? Oh, the cops? From South Carolina. The Sleepy Dutchman. Nice. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Did you guys hear that I don't know if you guys are tuned into my Instagram, but I put a post on my threads, either on my threads or on my story. I shared somebody's post where there supposedly some bounty hunters came into a city council meeting or some type of fucking meeting. I don't know, something like that, you know. And he was telling them that, you know, that they were going to charge a certain amount to go down and start picking people up. You saw that, 420? Man, the fight begins. Yeah, they said, oh yes, you know, we don't have to follow any laws and this and that, and we can guarantee so many people. We're setting up squads right now, he said. They're gonna go up downstate and start picking fools up. How are they supposed to know if they don't have the proper resources to check people's information? How are they gonna snatch people off the streets, guys? And they're just gonna assume that everybody's an illegal and just start snatching people up? The resistance begins. Well, that's kind of like those,
F914 Frank Evelyn Street and Ramsdale Avenue in Montrose. The police spoke coming from home near location. 219 units for 22 out of 5, any closer units. 121 is 4. 121 both, respond code 3, 122 Adam. Copy.
because of what's going on these days, guys, we're gonna expect the price of produce and all kinds of stuff to start skyrocketing. Hasn't happened yet. Today, that stuff is gonna become very valuable. Imagine all the crops that are being lost right now because there's not people out there pulling them. Yeah, it's gonna be a disaster, guys. Disaster. The government is crashing. It's horrible. Well, I heard broccoli was not affected by the local farmers being taken away. Sorry about that. It looks like broccoli is at the lowest cost ever these days. Sorry about your broccoli problem. Alright guys, well, oh, there's one right there. What you waiting for? What you doing over there? Why are they all over there? Oh, they're eating. Ah, they're not parked at the station because they're parked over here eating. Look at this. 3 of them. 3 of them. These are the 3 that are usually parked at the station. They're not out here patrolling, guys. They're not out here patrolling. No wonder.
black teen jumped into informant's truck while he was washing it. The party was trying to leave with vehicle. Informant turned on kill switch. DP refused to get out of vehicle. Package 192. An update to attempt 503.
See, the problem that I see with that comment right there, go to Mexico and see what happens to you, is that there is no law in Mexico. And, you know, and that's what they want to make it. They want to make it a third world country where there is no laws, and, you know, the government can trample all over you and rob you like they do in Mexico, take you around the corner and empty out your pockets and then push you on your way. Is that what you want? Is that what you want, scum? That's why people come from Mexico to America, to get liberated, to have some freedom, make money, and not get robbed by their own government. You sick individual. See, the difference is that people come from Mexico and they come here and work, and, you know, they don't become a part of the, you know, Skid Row society. And, you know, you see them fools come over here and right away they're trying to make money selling flowers for $1, you know, for pennies on the dollar. They're making, selling flowers, selling whatever they can, you know, putting in work. Like the farm workers, man, they're out there hustling. I don't see no other races, you know, on their hands and knees doing the most, you know. Unfortunately, you know, from what I see the Mexican people as the hardest labor workers out there, man. The strongest labor workers out there. They do the worst, the dirtiest, the hardest, the smartest. Yes, sir. They're not gonna film those farms with white guys out there picking stuff. They're gonna start complaining and call the union and call, you know what I mean? They're gonna start making workers' comp claims that my knees hurt and my back and this and that, and you know what I mean? Mexicans out there on the farms are the hardest working individuals out there, man. Yes, sir. Like it or not. Alright guys, I'm out for now. I will see what else we get into. SUV News first. Thank you guys for watching. I know nothing much happened, but we'll catch you guys on the next one.